Oh, that's not a terrible idea. Let's see. Hello out there. Oh, we're having one of these fun things where I can't actually see the screen again. Let's see if I can sort this out. There we go. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Gonna get a little background music going on here for our Slink sauce moves. Oh, hold the phone. I'm gonna put it there. Turn that down for you just a touch. Ooh, it's so close to me, it's hard to talk over. All right, I'll turn it back up when we get jamming. Hi, welcome to Tuesday Tease Tips. I'm leaving the name Tease out of it when I post about it because I'm worried that Facebook will shut it down. But every Tuesday, I'm going to be offering you some sort of tips to bump up your tease ability. It could be movement, it could be mindset, because that's important too. Today, we're going to focus on Slink sauce. So, sorry, I want to keep my notes up here, but I want to make sure I can see your questions. So I'm going to rotate to the studio view. All right. And pop it back up. Thank you for joining me, lovelies. You're welcome to say hi. I will peek and see if you have any questions. Oh, look, I've got more light, so it's easier to see me, too. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so Slink sauce, or moves that you might use for what we call a slow burn in burlesque, are really ooey gooey, delicious movements. And I like to think of these as an enticement to your audience. So sometimes we're doing really big moves like shimmies or bumps to kind of excite people and send the energy out to them. These moves, I feel like, are more of like drawing into yourself and inviting people to come a little bit closer and get to know you a little bit more deeply. So we're going to start out first warming up because I think the deliciousness of a lot of these moves is how gooey and flowy you can make them. So we're just going to warm up a teens so that we have a little bit better ability to flow. Feet about hip width apart. Nice bend in the knees. You can rock your pelvis back and forth. We're going to bring our tailbone to pointing straight down. And then just pushing your quads back. So back, 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 back. Yep, we're eventually getting to a shimmy. So letting that shimmy go and warm you up a little bit. And you can circle your shoulders if you like. And bring them forward. Nice. Keep it up with that shimmy. Let it warm you up. Get some movement going. Warming up your hips. Nice. All right, release that. Bend those knees again. We're going to take it up and down. So using your obliques to pull your hip up toward your ribs. So getting into a little bit of our abs here. We're going to put them to work. Getting a little bit slinky. Pushing into your feet. They are staying grounded. Nice. All right, and then we're going to take it up to our chest a little bit. So first, just sliding your chest forward and back, forward and back. Loosening up your spine. It's important to warm up when we want to dance slinky so we can get into the real gooiness of it. Nice, and coming to center, we're just going to slide our chest from side to side. Breathing, breathing the whole time you're doing it. Nice. And now with the shoulders, one shoulder goes back and then the other shoulder goes back. So just alternating shoulders. Ooh, it's already getting a little gooey. You can bend your knees if you like. Get your abs involved. Nice. And then coming forward. And you can let your chest be really wobbly. You don't need to keep it in one particular plane. When we're dancing slinky, we can enjoy all kinds of different planes of movement. Nice. All right. So if you were training, you might go a little bit more, but let's jump into a couple of things. Let's start with what I think is a particularly slinky walk and easy to kind of create choreography with, really. So usually when we do our strut, we cross our leg over in front, kind of turning out so the inside of our foot is coming out. And usually we might strut kind of fast. I'm going to strut forward and turn on more light because it looks really dim still to me here. Haha, hello, that's better. Here we really want to emphasize the slowness of it. And this is where I like to do the toe drag strut. So stepping a foot forward and then dragging through. Kind of caressing the ground with your toe. If you are wearing shoes, this can rub the toe of your shoe a little bit. One of the reasons I prefer to dance in kind of sandal heels. Nice. So you're tracing that space. Slink it on back. And notice when you're doing this, how loose you can make your hips. So we want to push down through and let the hip move. Let it have some freedom. Your hips will do this naturally. We kind of just stop it. So it's not really about making a lot of effort. It's about letting your body do what it is naturally made to do. Slink it on back. All right. And now this time, we're going to let the shoulders be loose and go with it. So I roll my shoulder back and push it down just a little bit, and then let the movement flow out my hand. And notice how slow I'm going. So that's one of the big tips of making things sexy, right? Is to slow it down. Because the idea is to bring people into an intimate, saucy space and really draw them in. So we don't need to go fast and go all over the place. We really want to pull them into us. So slowing down, we'll do that. Another great tip is the extending fully. So I'm pushing all the way through my foot. I'm letting the energy go out my hand. If I were going to reach out, I would reach fully to where I was going. Reaching out to a person, something like that. Using my hand and my body. So you can really draw out and sustain the movement. And then when you bring it back into yourself, people are following that and engage with it. Touch is another important part of their slink sauce dance. Giving people an idea of how much you're enjoying it. You're feeling yourself, you're loving yourself. Kind of giving them an idea of how delicious you are to touch. And letting your hands roam all over your body, right? Not just sticking to one area. You can touch everywhere. You're delicious everywhere. So letting people enjoy that. And all I've done right now is strut, right? I'm just emphasizing it, pausing, showcasing my body with touch, enjoying that, taking my time, maybe touching some spots that are exciting for you in a way that you enjoy. right? You're letting people know how much you enjoy it. Nice. All right. I'm going to give you one other move to play with for your slinky dance here, and then maybe we'll do some more in the future. Or you can jump into another full class with me. So the hips, I think, are really important to mobilize when you want to do this slinky dance. And obviously, it's a really sexy area of the body to play with, right? So we're going to play with circling and then adding the touch and just slowing down and emphasizing. So I'm putting my legs together for this. You can do it however you like. I kind of like this when I'm on stage for the real slow, slinky stuff. But you can actually move it out wider. And that's pretty sexy too, especially if you're feeling down yourself, right? Well, let's start here. So I'm going to push my pelvis forward, stick it out to a side, pull it back just a little bit. And when I pull back, I pull my navel into my spine. I don't want to go like that. I want it to be all of me kind of sitting back. So I don't want to tilt just my low back. That can kind of hurt your low back. So I've gone back using my navel and bending my knees deeply, and then push out to the other side. So just making a small circle on the ground. Slow. Add some slow, delicious touch. Just moving that energy around right there. And you can easily turn to the side and keep up with the movement. It's still exciting for people. And if you turn to the back, right, they get all that juiciness. And then maybe you slowly walk away from them. You can bring it back. Definitely get it in a spot where you enjoy the movement, right? Because the sexiest thing is really going to be how much you're enjoying it and letting other people see your enjoyment of it. All right, so those are some tips for your sling sauce dance. Slow down, use your slowness and your touch to draw focus to areas that you like, emphasize things, extend fully with your body movements. And the last tip I have for you is practice. Practice makes sexy. When you know what you're doing and you're comfortable in your body, you can just be it and enjoy it and feel it. You don't have to think about it. You can be fully in your body, not in your head. So you can give all that love juice out to the people. Or you could just play with it at home and have a good time with it in yourself. So I hope that is helpful to you. I'll be back next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time with some more Tuesday Tease tips. Thursday morning, 10 a.m., I will be stretching it out in the Showgirl Stretch. And if you're looking for some more fast-paced bump and movement, join Charlie Sharp tomorrow night, Wednesday, for Thick Thighs Twerk Shop. And then hang out and get real stretchy with her. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I look forward to dancing more with all of you in the future. Bye-bye.